Good morning, children. Today we will discuss about the classification of the invertebrates, where I will show you the different specimens which comes under the invertebrates. To start with, the specimen which you can see here is of cockroach. Cockroach belongs to the phylum Arthropoda under the class Insecta. Now, when you have learnt about the phylum, every phylum they have their own individual characteristic features. So, being an arthropod, the most significant feature of the arthropod is that they bear compound eyes. At the top region you can see this portion you can find two dark spots present. These are the compound eyes of the cockroach. And the compound eyes speciality is it is made up of several simple eyes, and that is the reason that they are unable to distinguish the object present in front of them, because they view several images of that particular object. So in order to feel any obstacle in front of them, they use their feelers, which you can see are located at the topmost region of their head, two thread-like structures popping outwards, termed as the feelers. In this we can find there are two cockroaches present. One represents the male cockroach and the other represents the female cockroach. Cockroach so belongs to the phylum Arthropoda under the class Insecta. Now, coming to the next category, that is again of the same phylum, that is Arthropoda, but here the class is different. It is belonging to the class Crustacean. Crustaceans, why? Because it is usually found in the water and it has one hard covering on its surface. And here we can see that the thorax is not separated out from the head region, which we found in the Insecta, but here we find that the head region, which is called the cephalon, and the thorax, they are fused together to form one prominent region, which is called the cephalothorax. This region is called the cephalothorax. At the top you can find there is one bony structure which is segmented, and this is acting like a defense organ for this organism. It is termed as the rostrum. You can also observe the eyes located in the prawn, which is called the compound eyes. Since it is also one arthropod, so it also has compound eyes. Then moving on to the next category, which is under the phylum Mollusca. Now this is a snail, and this snail is particularly termed as an apple snail, or it is also called Pila globosa. The organism is found living inside this particular hard covering of the organism, and this hard covering is made up of calcium carbonate. So that is the specific feature of this phylum Mollusca, is that they have one hard covering surrounding the entire organism, and this organism is made up of muscles all around. So it is having the prominent foot by the help of which it walks, that is termed as the muscular foot. So this is an apple snail belonging to phylum Mollusca. Next, moving to the phylum Annelida. In this phylum, you can see the organism that is located here, that is an earthworm. Earthworm is belonging to an invertebrate under phylum Annelida. Now, what is this prominent feature of this Annelida is the entire body covering is made up of ring-like segments, and these ring-like segments contain the locomotory organs hidden inside them, which are termed as seta. Seta is the singular form and setae is the plural form. At the top region you can find there is one dark portion, which is the portion found here near the neck region of the earthworm. This is termed as the clitellum, and underneath this clitellum the genital apertures are present. So, the earthworm belonging to the phylum Annelida. The scientific name of the earthworm is Pheretima posthuma. This is the scientific name of the earthworm. Then moving on to the next invertebrate, that is the starfish, and this belongs to the phylum Echinodermata. The phylum Echinodermata has tube feet in the ventral surface here. This is the ventral surface of the starfish, and it has tube feet in order to move from one place to another. By the help of its tube foot, it can locomote, and you can notice that there are dorsal spines present on the dorsal surface of this starfish, and it has 5 radial arms. The starfish has 5 radial arms. It is belonging to the phylum Echinodermata. So these were the different specimens which you have observed under the invertebrates.